Today we'll be doing 10.7, the very last section of the book, Circles in the Coordinate Plane. So in this case, we're actually writing equations for circles so they can be graphed in the xy plane. And there's only one focus, one concept in this section, so please pay attention. And as you can see, here's our xy plane, and on the xy plane there is a circle. So if you only look at the circle by itself, you know we always have a center in the middle of the circle, right? So whenever we do the center, we name it with two letters, that the point is at HK. So when we have the actual value, for example, if the center is at, like, let's say 5 and 3, then your H will be 5 and then K will be 3. But in general, we use the letters. Alright, so this part is our HK. And then we have any point, so any random point on the circle. It can be up there, on the left, down there, anything works. And we name this point our regular x and y. So it's just a random point, x and y. And then when you connect them from the center to the point, so this is our radius. So radius is just our regular r. And here comes our one and only very important concept of this section, is that it's x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals to r squared. It's just a different format of showing Pythagorean theorem. So if you look at this as it has a right triangle, that's why we have this equation here. So this is very important. Please write it down several times so you can find it when you're doing the exit ticket. Alright, so let's take a look at, we'll do about 3 or 4 examples today. Alright, so let's start with number 1. So for today's examples, we'll need to write the standard equation, which is the format you just saw. It's the x minus h parentheses squared plus y minus k parentheses squared equals to r squared. That's called the standard equation. Alright, and example 1, let's say the radius. So it tells you the radius is 4.2, and then the center is at 0 and -9. So let's label it first. For the center, right? So this is H, this is K, and 4.2 is our R. So the formula x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And now all you have to do is to plug it in. So it's x. So x and y remain the same here because we don't know anything about them. So x minus 0 equals, well, not equals, squared plus y minus -9 squared equals 4.2 squared. And to simplify it, this part just becomes x squared. The second part, because it's minus minus, so it becomes y plus 9 squared, and then it equals to 17.64. And that's it. So whenever it's asking you to write the equation, this is all you have to do. You just plug it in and figure out the equation with your x and y in there, and that's it. Alright, let's move on to the second example. Okay, so example 2, we're still writing the standard equation. I'm just gonna write it again, standard equation. but here it's a little bit different. So here in this case, it tells you the point is at -5 and 6, and your center is at -1 and 3. So you see here the difference from the last one is that it doesn't tell you the radius. So here you need to do, our step 1 would be x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. So this is our x, y, and then this is h, this is k. So when you plug it in, you will have, this is -5 minus -1, so it'll be +1 squared plus 6 minus 3 squared equals to r squared. And then you just solve everything from the left side. And this part is -4 squared, so it's 16 plus 3 squared, so it's 9 equals r squared. So 25 is r squared, and r would be 5. So basically here we're trying to find the radius, and after we find the radius, we can plug it back into this formula one more time, but this time we will use our x and y for the equation. So in this case, h remains the same, k remains the same. It'll become x plus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals to 25. 5 squared. So, and then that's how you get x plus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals 25. So again, this is the equation. If you remember all your other equations for graphing, it will always have x and y. So in this case, even though it's not y equals to something x on the right side, it's still the same thing. So for the equation, in order to write it, you have to include the x and y. Okay, so let's do our last example. Alright, so the very last example, you're graphing a circle. So how do we graph the circle inside the xy plane is that you need to know the point for the center so that you can have a point, and then you need to have a radius. Then basically, let's say when you know your center, let's say if it tells you it's at 1, 1, then it tells you the radius is, let's say, 2. So you can just use a compass and then just draw the whole thing. So that's what we need. We need a center and a radius to graph it. So here goes the problem. It tells you an equation for you to graph. And here the equation goes with, it's x squared plus y squared minus 8x plus 4y minus 16 equal to 0. So how do we change this kind of ridiculous equation to the standard equation? We need to figure out that so we can know how to graph it. Alright, basically we're trying to move things around, so we want to put x with x, y with y, and number with number, right? So step 1 will become x squared minus 8x, and then you do plus y squared plus 4y. And then we can move the number onto the other side. Because if you still remember the equation, the first part is x and then the number squared. Y plus or minus number squared equals to r squared. So there's always a number on the right side. Then what we're doing is that we're trying to complete the square. So for example, here x squared minus 8x, and then you need to add a number on this side. How do we figure out what number it is? Is that you do, it's 8 divided by 2, which was 4, and then 4 squared is 16. And plus y squared plus 4y. So here, same thing. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 times 2 squared is 4. So it's plus 4. And on the right side, because we just added those two numbers, we need to also add them on the right side. Alright, and then on the left side, we can put those inside the parenthesis. It'll become x minus 4 squared. How do we get minus 4? It's from negative 8 divided by 2, and then plus y plus 2 squared. Equals to, on the right side, you just add them up. It'll be 36. And that's it. That's your answer right there. And if you want to know what's the actual radius, so it's x minus 4, right, squared, plus y plus 2 squared equals to 6 squared. So in this case, your radius would be 6, and then your h and k, remember that's a center point, would become 4 and negative 2. And then after you have this, you can draw a graph on the side. It doesn't have to be accurate. It's more important for you to find the actual value for the center and the radius. So the center here, so let's say when you actually draw it, so 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1, negative 2. So that's the center here. Then the way you graph it is that you would use a compass and measure, the radius is 6, so it'll be like kind of here, and then just draw a circle like that. Alright, that's everything you have to do for this section. If you need help, make sure you come to our Zoom session. I'll do more practice problems with you. Otherwise, see you next time.